Well, JT is back in the news, so let's chat about some people who just really don't care. Welcome to Beyond the Screen, I'm Nate, and these are 10 celebrities who refuse to work with Justin Timberlake. Number 10, Dana White. Dana White's no stranger to the concept of sharing his opinion, no matter how wild and aggressive that it might be. A little while back, Dana went on an unprompted rant condemning the actions of Justin Timberlake and claiming that he was a massive D-bag. According to Dana, he ran into Justin at an event in Los Angeles and he didn't like him. Only a short while after meeting JT, Dana was caught describing him with so many no-no words that clip is worth a watch if you haven't seen it before. Dana went on to explain that the event was the Nickelodeon Awards, where he decided to bring his family. Now, despite his little ones being massive fans of Justin, he said that Justin never greeted his kids, which upset the president of the UFC. Following the rant on his podcast, he actually revealed that himself and JT are on decent speaking terms. Apparently, Justin called him after the rant to apologize and clear the air. Fans of White were completely caught off guard, though, when they first heard this man go off, as there was nothing that seemed to connect Justin to Dana White beforehand. Little did UFC fans know that Dana tries to be a decent dad by bringing his family to the slimiest awards show of all time. Number 9, SZA. Musician SZA had to deal with Justin in a very public way on the now canceled Ellen DeGeneres show. SZA and Justin were brought onto the show to discuss a collaboration, but it seemed like whenever Ellen would ask a question, Justin just felt that it was necessary to give the answer. On top of that, he continuously calls her sis and speaks with what many agree are stereotypical catchphrases and mannerisms usually linked to people of color. So many people took to Twitter following the interview to ask why he was talking over her so much, what was with his weird voice, and if this man calls her sis one more time, I don't know what I'm gonna do. He was accused of cultural appropriation, only speaking this way when SZA was there. But as many know, Justin doesn't really tend to speak with any specific mannerisms. The interview was uncomfortable and clearly started some tension between these two, so it's no shock to learn that SZA has openly refused to work or collaborate with this man ever again at any point in time. Number 8, Ryan Gosling. Ryan and Justin met when they were very little and just starting out in the acting world. First working together on the set of The Mickey Mouse Club, when the cast included people like Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, and Carrie Russell. Fun fact about Ryan's time on the show, he actually stayed with Justin Timberlake and his mom while he was working. Ryan is a Canadian treasure, but of course, London, Ontario is not where the Mickey Mouse Club was filmed. When Justin was recently asked if Ryan and himself kept in touch, the answer was a swift no, not really. He gave no reason to justify the gap in friendship, and there really was a friendship there. According to Justin, they lived under the same roof. They shared a bathroom and a kitchen and basically an entire life. They were basically brothers, and Justin told the stories of the pair stealing golf carts and driving around the MGM studios, which was super illegal. They were actually super close for a really long time. So what split them apart? Well, it's the same thing that happens to most of us. They were friends when they were young, and as time went on, they just kind of grew apart. Justin went into music and started working with NSYNC, and Ryan branched off into his own career and he became Knuff. Number 7, Jesse Eisenberg. If you have ever seen the film The Social Network, you might understand where Jesse is coming from. In The Social Network, Justin Timberlake plays Sean Parker, who is a real person who famously invented Napster and was then arrested and charged for a number of misdeeds that are only briefly covered in this movie. In the years that have followed, Jesse Eisenberg has been fairly closed off about his time on set, and why wouldn't he be? He's Jesse Eisenberg. There are a ton of DC fans out there just ready to cave his face in at a moment's notice. However, when he is pressed about his time working on The Social Network, there is one constant, and that is that Justin Timberlake did a great job. Now, when someone does an incredible job on set, that's usually a great thing, but not when the person they're playing is a known playboy with a penchant for the underaged. While there is, of course, nothing tying Justin's personality to Sean Parker, it did not sit well with Jesse, and so far they have yet to work together again. Number 6, Cirque Du Soleil. Justin has been involved in a handful of lawsuits in his life, from super personal issues to highly public ones. This is by far the strangest lawsuit involving Justin Timberlake that I have ever stumbled upon. Justin was sued for some kind of copyright infringement, stealing parts of a song from Cirque Du Soleil's Steel Dream, a song that appeared in Quidam, their 9th stage production, and later an album released in 1997. The accusations surrounding Justin's 2013 track Don't Hold the Wall from his 2020 Experience album. Now, of course, Justin received no permission to do that, and the company who owned the original decided to take back their tunes. They were seeking 800 grand from the suit, which was eventually settled. The suit named not just Justin, but his production company as well, so not a great time. Eventually, the entire thing was settled, but it would not be the first time that Justin was involved with a copyright lawsuit, and certainly not the last. Number 5, Jessica Simpson. Betting your friends to do something stupid is pretty fun, right? Well, betting your friends to do something to another person is a little bit gross. Of course, in this case, there was a bet made by Justin and Ryan Gosling when they were still living together at the age of 12. The bet was to see who could kiss a certain girl first, that girl being Jessica Simpson. As luck would have it, Jessica and Justin crossed paths a few times over the years, and eventually they got together in 2006 following Simpson's split from Nick Lachey. During their brief romance, she recalls a time when she spotted Justin texting someone only moments after they locked lips. To her, this meant that maybe she did a bad job, or he was messaging another girl being like, "Get me out of here," but it turned out that he was texting Ryan Gosling to let him know that he had indeed lost the bet. She had then admitted that she had a small crush on Ryan growing up, and that Justin was lucky to be the first one there. They of course broke up, and ever since the two have been okay. They don't work together, perform together, so things aren't perfect. Number 4, Janet Jackson. In 2004, a wardrobe malfunction shook the world. Janet and Justin were performing together on stage when Justin accidentally exposed Janet's left thingamabobber to the audience. According to Justin's team, he was only meant to remove a rubber part of the costume and reveal a red lace bra, but MTV released a statement claiming that the situation was unrehearsed, unplanned, and inconsistent with the assurances they had about the content of their performers. They claimed that they had no idea that this was even happening until the very last minute. In fact, for some reason, Janet received a lot of backlash for the event when, it was Justin Timberlake that exposed her to the crowd. Janet released a public apology, basically absolving MTV of any wrongdoing, but Justin's apology was just a little harder to watch. At that year's Grammy Awards, Justin took the stage to accept an award for Best Male Vocal Pop Performance for Cry Me a River, but in order for him to actually go on stage, he had to make a public apology for the Janet Jackson incident. The dumbest thing about the whole deal is that Janet was made to apologize for something that she basically had no control over, while Justin was just getting a little love tap on the wrist. Since the incident, Janet has publicly claimed that Justin is 100% to blame for this incident, and had it just been her on stage, nothing would have happened. Number 3, Britney Spears. Shocking, right? No? Thought so. I mean, she literally wrote about this man in her memoir, The Woman in Me, like a lot. The world now knows that Britney almost had a baby with him, but that he encouraged her not to have it, something that she went through with and regrets to this day. I've not personally read the book yet, however, it is on my wish list, so we'll see how much terrible stuff there really is about Justin Timberlake amongst its pages. One thing that was revealed that is public knowledge is just how much shame Britney felt when Justin released the song Cry Me a River. It directly threw shade and blamed Britney Spears. Now, too bad for Britney, it is a catchy song. So, many people around the world listen to Cry Me a River, a song where Justin was claiming Britney had cheated on him, while in her book she reveals the opposite happened, and he actually cheated on her. Number 2, Prince. Holograms are slowly becoming more and more normalized in the world. I was at a carnival over the summer and saw a row of holograms that were just showcasing company logos and game items, and I can't describe to you how confusing and cool that was at the same time. The late great musician Prince made his views on holograms very public before his passing. In his world, the idea of projecting a hologram, especially one of someone who is deceased, is demonic. It's like you're taking their soul and just exploiting it. So when Justin started talking about using a hologram of Prince to perform alongside him at a Super Bowl performance, Prince's former drummer and his ex-fiance said that was not happening. Prince made his views very clear, and his wishes were no fakers, so Justin initially agreed, but instead of performing with a hologram, a large sheet was dropped over the stage and a projection of Prince singing a track from his Purple Rain album was shown. Now, while it's not a hologram, it was still super duper creepy and made a lot of people uncomfortable. And at number 1, Justin Timberlake. In doing research for this, I found like 20 examples of this guy making a fool of himself in public. He's pretended to be Prince of the Golden Globes one year by crouching down to 5'2" and doing a terrible impression of him. He actually has a penchant for imitation. He also did that to Rihanna's mom as he accepted his American Music Award for Best Male Soul and R&B Singer. Here's a rough clip. Now, he doesn't research the name of things before he uses them, like when he released a song called Take Back the Night, which is also the name of an anti-mistreatment organization. He literally paid someone to pretend to be Britney and crash into a car on He literally paid someone to pretend to be Britney Spears and crash a car on camera for his music video to What Goes Around Comes Around. Come on, if there is one man on this planet who has put his foot in his own mouth time and time again, it's Justin Timberlake. Now, before the year 2010, this man had appeared on so many stages in so many different forums. There is at least one little Justin slip-up recorded at them all. For instance, when Justin was introducing Madonna at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, he made a comment that the world was full of people trying to imitate Madonna, and that he might have dated one. This was in direct reference to Britney and honestly just made him look like an absolute jerk. And those are some of the celebrities that refuse to work with Justin Timberlake. If you know of any big feuds that we missed, let us know in the comments below, and leave a like on the video if you had fun, and follow the channel for more celebrity content each and every day. Thanks for stopping beyond the screen, and I will see you next time.